Happy Monday all, welcome to another exciting episode of Phil's Trashed Workshop. So, we're getting back to work on the base build. So what I'm going to do today is I have finally got all the stuff I need. Got my carbon fibre rods, got my truss rod, going to get some channels routed out. Okay, here we go, got it in position. I had two pieces of maple here and would you believe, what's some crazy coincidence, exactly the thickness I need. What are the odds, eh? So I've just got it clamped down. I've got like a long clamp holding down both the blank and the guard rails at this end. Same again, this is just like the offcut that I took off when I was making the headstocks, so that just goes to show everyone, don't throw anything away. You never know when you're going to need it. So yeah, that's clamped down. And I very carefully measured it so that when you go along the edge of the maple piece you're perfectly in line all the way down. Okay, here we go. So I've just got a pair of clamps in place. These are just going to act as end stops, just so that when I change the depth I'm always going to end up in the same spot. And I'm just going to hook up a vacuum cleaner so don't create any more sawdust than we absolutely have to. There we go. That looks good to me. What I just need to do is just get a little chisel, scrape all the crap off the end. And just square off these channels. I've been doing a couple of things off camera. What I'm doing here is I've just made a little piece of wood just to serve as a stop, holds the rod in place. So I'll just cut it out. Made a little concavity in one side. What I'm going to do, I'm not going to do it now, I'm going to do it after I've cut the carbon fibre channels, but I'm just going to stick that in and then later on I'll plane it down flat. The fucking bit snapped. This is only a 5mm bit, no 4mm even, so it's only got a single flute. And I've used it quite a few times, so it probably is getting a bit blunt, but yeah, it's broke. Hasn't made a mess of the wood fortunately, so I'll be able to carry on, just not tonight. There we go, new day, new router bits, and that's all the carbon fibre rods installed. Nice and tidy, along with the truss rod there. Made a little wooden piece for the end, just tapped it in, planed it on down, just goes over the top where the adjusting nut is. Just makes everything look very nice. Okay, I've done a few more things off camera, just getting stuff sorted, ready to go for the next stages. I need to buy some more glue tomorrow, so why not get anything else done tonight. So what I've done here is I've got some extra wingy laminate pieces that are going to go along the sides. Not wonder why, but I don't know if you can see in the close-up, but the grain pattern's oriented differently. so it gives it a nice, interesting little contrast going on there. Got the fretboard tapered, all straightened out down the sides, marked out the profile to cut from the neck blank, and also the side profile including the volute up at the headstock end. Alright, so I've got most of the neck, the back part, the scrap part of the neck cut away. I didn't film that because it was a fucking ugly process and I knocked the camera over at least once. Right, here's a mistake I made. Gluing the side ears on the headstock before finishing off the rest of the neck. Stupid idea, just gets in the way of everything. You can't rest it on the bandsaw. So now instead of being able to just saw the back part away, I'm probably going to have to rasp it, which is going to be a lot of work and I'm not going to enjoy a bit of it. Fortunately, I've actually got another one of these coming. I've got a two-handed one on its way, so that should make short work of it, hopefully, with any luck. Okay, there's been a lot of stuff done off camera this week. I've had a lot of work on, so recording stuff that I've been doing has been few and far between, very patchy, not very consistent, and as you can see, my workshop is approaching catastrophic. So yeah, but it's Saturday, I'm getting some work done. I'm going to do as little talking as I possibly can. I'm just going to focus on getting this thing done now. So in terms of what I've done so far, the body's all glued together and we're just getting the shaping done, so we're going to crack on with that today. Boys and girls, viewers of the internet, anyone looking at this video, or two of you that there probably is. So, as predicted right from the beginning, the base build kind of went, the video process kind of went off the rails a little bit. I did suspect that this was going to happen. I've still got quite a bit of footage that I need to string together, see what I can make of it. But there is a point in the process where it kind of hit the skids, where I started just doing things on my lunch breaks at the end of the day, here, there and everywhere I got 5 minutes, and I usually didn't turn the camera on. And then things went wrong as well, and I had to fix those. But all's well that ends well. The base is finished, and it is looking very nice. Here is the finished article. Here we go. It's all come together very nicely. So a little rundown on what actually went into making this base what it is. So the neck is Wengi. It is a 5-piece neck. So Wengi down the middle and the sides with 2 stripes of maple. The body is sapele on the top, and the bottom is made of fume treated ash. So it's ash, but it's been treated under pressure, and it darkens the wood all the way through. So this isn't stained, this is actually the wood itself. Down here you've got like a little bit of paduk where I didn't make the core long enough, so I had to stick something on, and some extra pieces of Wengi running down the sides of the main neck channel, just to give it a little definition. It's always nice to see the changes of grain orientation in Wengi, because it's like see the finely lined grains like you see here on the fretboard, or it's that big wide stripes. It's an amazing wood, really. Hardware wise, the bridge, this is a Guldo, I believe you pronounce it, Guldo, which is German. It's their 3D bridge, and it's very nice. It's kind of a little bit like the Warwick one, hasn't it? It's got these adjustable bridge pieces. Everything locks in place, none of these pieces move. There's like a little screw down there that clamps it in place in the channel, so once you set the intonation it locks in and it doesn't move. Same with the actual pieces themselves, they've got a screw in the front that clamps them in place, so you can adjust them for height, but you can also adjust the string spacing, which is very nice and handy. At the top here, the nut is also Warwick's Just a Nut. The tuners are Clouzons. These are very nice. Very nice indeed. I'm very happy with those. They're not expensive. They're very, very good value tuners, but they are really smooth. There's no slop or backlash. You know, if you turn the post with your fingers, it doesn't move against the gear. It's a really tight mechanism, which is very nice. Jumbo frets, blah 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 blah. MEC pickup, which is the same one that Warwick use. It's their own brand, and an Artec SC2 2-band active EQ. So we've got master volume, treble and bass, and here is the polarity switch, so you can switch between series or parallel wiring of the pickup. And yeah, so I'm hoping I can stitch together the footage I've got and turn it into something remotely worth watching. This won't be the last build that I do. I've always got more stuff like, you know, that I want to do in future, and I've got plenty of wood left in the wood pile, so you know this will not be the last thing that I do. And I apologise for how hacked together and piecemeal all of this is, but I knew it was going to be that way. I knew it was, because I think it would be best, you know, if I'm building something and I want to record it, I just take a couple of weeks off work and just dedicate all of my time to doing it. That way I can plan out
everything in advance, all of the actual work on the wood and the filming of it. Because making these videos is so time consuming, it really is. You know, you've got to be very careful, you know, very aware of what you're going to do. But I'm going to close it off now, sit down at the computer, try and make something out of what I've got. Hopefully it will turn into a reasonably well edited video. It'll have a lot of time-lapse stuff in there, and probably some of me talking over the top just to explain what's going on, because there are some missing patches in there. But thank you for watching, those of you that have watched this video, and hopefully I will be doing some more in the future.